Boom. All right, you guys, happy Tuesday, January 30th. Peace out to January. It's crazy how quick this month has gone. A lot has happened, but I just want to say hello to everyone first and foremost that is here as a guest. Do we have any guests on the line? But this is your very first time coming to a team meeting, or are you a team member that it's your very first time actually attending the team meeting? Anybody want to introduce themselves? Say hello. Aaron Rose from the Sacramento area. My man, go ahead and introduce yourself. Let us know why you chose Fast Real Estate to align with. Let's go.
All right. Hey, everybody. Aaron Rose here. I'm out in Browns Valley, Yuba County, kind of halfway between Sacramento and Tahoe. And I kind of bumped into Team Fast in a couple of ways. I was doing a deal last year when I was working for another brokerage with Derek Stamets, who is just joining this team, and kind of talked you guys up a lot. And I was like, all right, thought about that. And then I went to EXP Con right after I joined. And I saw Kenny on stage. I bumped into him a little bit at the after party for a second. And I just been thinking more and more. So it seems like, it's my third year now, just starting. I did like 8 deals my first year and 2 last year. So I need to increase my referrals, my lead gen, and just get more focused on building my brand and getting this thing pumping. So excited to be here and looking forward to helping anybody. Also, my wife is a success lender and we both speak Mandarin. So if you have any Mandarin speaking clients, need lending, give me a holler.
Beautiful, man. I love that. Absolutely love that. And welcome to the team. Any other guests on the line or first timers to the meeting for our agents that want to say hello? Jacob, I see you. Kelly, I see you. Let's go.
My name is Jacob. I just joined Team Fast. I joined Team Fast because honestly, it looks like the best team out of all the EXP teams, and it really stood out. And I'm super excited. And I want to do as many open houses as I can. I want to find as many expired listings as I can and co-list and get started, build my brand.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, welcome, Kelly. You want to say a quick hello?
Hello.
Hi, Kelly. Welcome to the team. You want to say anything? What's up, Coon?
I'm here working hard. Can't wait to do open houses, learn a lot more, and get a lot of work done.
Awesome. Well, it's nice to have you guys. Welcome to everybody. Thanks for being here. Yeah, absolutely. And before we get rolling, I'd have to say, I'm going to be honest with everybody. Part of me was rooting for the Lions. I know. Go ahead. Bring it on, you guys. Bring it on. Bring it on, Vernon. Bring it on, Otis. But I do have to say, what an amazing comeback. So shout out to the Niners. What a game. Excited about the Super Bowl. So whoever's having Super Bowl parties, let me know. Brian, I don't know if we're watching the Super Bowl here in the office, but we usually do cool stuff here in the office. But nonetheless, congratulations.
Oh, we might. I talked to Brian. Originally, someone was going to rent out that space that day for a birthday party and New Year's and Super Bowl, but I just found out yesterday they're not. So we might actually host Super Bowl at the office. I'll check in with
Jen and Andrea Lamadora also has a Super Bowl event planned at Hello Strangers. So also you got them.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, I love this, Vernon, because when I was a kid, it was 6th grade, 1991. All I wanted was a 49ers starter jacket. Never got it. So, bro, if I could just wear that one day, just a rep to tell my mom, hey, we weren't able to afford it as kids, but maybe I could buy one now as an adult. But I love it.
Oh, absolutely drape you, bro. As soon as we win the Super Bowl, I'm coming on you like, wow.
All right, bro, let's go ahead and get rolling. I'm going to turn it over to our oracle, the one and only Karina, with our quick teaching moment of the week. Karina, hit him with it.
All right. You're all hyped on sports ball, and I'm going to bore you with counter offer season. So we're seeing the market pick up. There are tons of multiple offer situations happening, and I just want you all to be aware of some things. So the first one is a seller counter offer is used to counter one offer at a time. And of course, a buyer can counter back. The seller can choose to counter one offer in a multiple counter. Say they receive a bunch of offers. They can choose to just do one. Usually it's the top offer. Some price or the terms need to be clarified. Or the seller can counter the only one offer that they receive. And you shouldn't count on that as a buyer's agent. If there are multiple offers, the seller can choose to counter all of them or some of them simultaneously using the seller multiple counter offer. This is a form that's sent to multiple buyers hence the multiple in the offer, in the title, but the terms can differ. So you can counter one on price, one on closing time frame, or anything. It doesn't have to be the same counter across the board. Once the seller receives all of the seller multiple counter offers back from the buyers, they can choose to make a decision. Let's see, sorry, I think it's you, Elias. They can make a decision about which one they want to select, and it's not necessarily the first one that they receive back. The seller will then sign to accept it and deliver that back to the buyer's agent. To be an accepted offer, it needs to be signed and delivered, ideally with that completed RPA. An SMCO cannot be sent out when there are not multiple offers. A single SCO cannot be sent when multiple counters are going out. That's why there's two separate forms. Once the SCO is signed by the buyer, delivered to the seller with the signed RPA, it is considered an accepted offer. Ideally, your buyer would never sign a counter offer without that completed RPA because they need to see if the seller has initialed liquidated damages and arbitration. However, in practice, many listing agents just send out a counter offer or a multiple counter offer. So when you receive that back, make sure that that the seller has initialed that liquidated damages and arbitration. And if you get it back, you got to check with Car Legal if they didn't sign that. So please be sure, as a listing agent, you're sending the whole thing together if you can, and on the buy side, if you can. I know in practice, sometimes you just get that one counter or multiple counter. If your buyer gets cold feet at any point in the process before their offer is accepted, let the listing know that they're backing out and use that withdrawal of offer form. It's the WOO form. If none of this makes sense, come see me in my huddle. I actually won't be there today because I'll be at the Hustler lunch, but I should be online tomorrow, or DM me, Slack. We can chat it through. And of course, I'll post this in Slack as well.
Beautiful, beautiful. Appreciate you, Karina. Hey, Kenny, there's a website that you posted before. It's a link to all the real estate events that are happening through the year. Can you drop that down below? You guys, if you don't have real estate events scheduled for this year, I want you to look at what is available, whether it's EXPCon, whether it is Miami for Inman, whether it's small or little events. But I highly encourage you to look at your budget and say, okay, what is it going to take for me to get to some of these big events? Obviously, I went to Inman, had an amazing time, and met some incredible people. And here was the sentiment. Obviously, we're in this AI revolution. Tons of people are using AI, and AI is everywhere in all facets of business. And what's going to happen is that over the next couple of years, you're going to see that start to become Googleized, meaning that it's going to be easier for us to search versus having to go to all these different places. But what people are challenged with right now is they're using AI to try to help them develop their messaging, right? Whatever their cause, their purpose, their mission is. And I think that's the wrong way. And they really spoke about that at Inman. Instead of having it create the messaging, what we have to do is we have to teach it how we want it to respond. And the teaching of ChatGPT is one of the best things that we can do, because now what it will do is it will amplify the messaging, right? You've already created your messaging. Vernon already knows his cause, his crusade, and his purpose. And now what AI will do, and ChatGPT specifically, will show you how can I amplify that voice and leverage it across multiple different verticals. And so some of the messaging here says, automate the monotony, not the messaging, and make sure that your brand stays personal and it doesn't become generic, because we've all put something into ChatGPT before. You're like, that is not me, or it feels generic. It's because you haven't given it the right prompts in order for it to communicate the way that you want it to communicate. So we're going to be diving deep into that in the coming weeks. And so, that was one of my takeaways. Another takeaway was from the president of Zillow. Now, check this out, you guys. 212 million consumers come to Zillow monthly. So if you do not have a Zillow profile up, if you're just building that, if there's any errors, if there's any grammatical errors, I would go back in and make sure that you fix your Zillow profile. 80% of home shoppers are on Zillow right now. And what Zillow's seeing, what Zonda, who is an economist, spoke about the direction of the market. The more demand there is, the more building that we're going to see in all different types of communities across the United States of America. So get in good with your builders. Form those relationships. Understand what's on the horizon. What is plan 2, plan 3, phase 4? Understand exactly what's happening, where they're building, where the new projects are, so you could sound even more astute and more educated about the market and the projections of where the market's going, who's building, how the market is growing. So you guys, those are some things that we're going to be unpacking over the next couple of weeks, but nonetheless, get yourself in these rooms, book yourself some flights and go out there and go to these events, because I promise you guys, you'll come back full of excitement and full of information that you can take back to your consumers. So let's get right into this week. You guys, I know that there's tons of events going on. Who has something that they want to talk about? Do you have an upcoming event, or are you hosting an event? Are you going to an event? Are you doing a cultural event, something in the community? Anybody have anything that they want to share before we go any further? All right, cool. What's up, Sacramento?
I do. Actually, I do.
Oh, go ahead, Bev.
So there is going to be a broker's tour at Artisan at Watson Ranch by D.R. Horton. It's going to be on Monday, February 5th at 1 p.m. It's a master plan community, and they are offering 2.5 in commissions to agents if you bring a buyer. I closed with them last month, and they seamlessly took care of everything, and they just cut me a check. The process went really smooth. So, and they'll also provide lunch, snacks, and refreshments.
Beautiful, beautiful. What date again? And is it in Slack?
February 5th on Monday at 1 p.m.
All right, perfect, perfect. Appreciate that, love that. Let's go up to Sacramento. Sacramento, what's going on? Who wants to share? Go ahead, Lisa.
Okay, you too? Go ahead. Okay. February 9th, here at the SAC office, I'm having a Valentine's Day candle workshop. So you're going to be able to make your own candle and, you know, take it home, scent it and all of that stuff. We're going to have drinks and snacks, and it's going to be fun. So come by if you can. The link is in my Instagram bio.
I love it. I love it. Good stuff. Lisa, did you have something as well?
Yeah, so I just set a first-time homebuyer workshop here in the office on February 22nd at 5:30. So the lender that I'm working with has a $2,000 grant for state, city, and just basically any type of government employee. So we're going to hit up the downtown area and make it a ongoing thing. There's also a farmer's market that happens, I think, once a month. So he's going to have a booth there, and we're going to promote it there and just have it as an ongoing thing.
God, I love this. I love this. I know that there's an upcoming event in the office. Kenny, which day is the speed dating? Because I don't have the calendar.
Yeah, I was gonna pitch that too, because Jung Hee and Julie isn't here. February 9th, next Friday, Jung Hee and Julie are doing a speed dating. They were gonna do it last year, but they finally did it this year. So, you know, any single friends, connect them with them. It'd be a great event for them to go meet some people. They're looking to get, I think, 10 and 10. They're looking to get 20 people into the room for this event.
It's
Also,
27 and older.
27 to
I
45.
didn't know that.
Yeah, so I can't go.
Well, that's limiting. What? that's limiting. Well, anyways,
Well, we're also like, want to encourage you guys to use the offices. I mean, look at SAC, you're in the office, Oakland. Like, we have these spaces, like, come up with creative ideas to use the spaces. Most of the times we don't charge, we just require you to do cleaning fee. Is if you guys aren't doing it, just untap opportunity to build your business using the spaces.
For sure. I mean, I know the like Galentine's. Look at what Sophia's doing. Look at what Lisa's doing. I don't know if there's a Palentine's that's for the guys. I just don't know. But you guys have full autonomy to do whatever you want with inside of the offices. So have fun. Does anybody else have an event that they want to drop in the next couple of days, or talk about that's happening in the next couple of days or next week? Once, twice. All right, cool. Let me get back to my screen, you guys. We'll get right into the escrows for the week. So let's go. All right, guys, so brand new to the team, just joined our team a couple weeks ago, got into contract for $340,000. Congratulations, Aaron. Aaron, stay put, because I'm going to actually come back to you. Christina Solario got an Opcity into contract, and Dewey and Peter got 2 into contract, 375 and 500. Peter, I'll actually come to you in a moment, but before I do so, Aaron Rose, we're celebrating your very first fast deal, first of many. So let's hear from you, big dog. Talk to us about the strategy, what worked, and how you got your client over the finish line. Let's hear from you.
Okay, so this is a fun one. I got this listing as a referral because of another listing I had up in the area. and I've had it on the market for a while. We've had to do a couple of price reductions, but it's a unique property because it's a store downstairs with a gas pump and a liquor license. And I'm not licensed to do business opportunity, so I had to bow out of the second escrow that includes all of that stuff. We had a bunch of people coming out after we dropped the price down to about 350, and it's actually going to close at 300 or 285, and we're still working out some of the details because part of it goes for the business opportunity. So it's basically been just being willing to get up there into the snow, drive out there, not fall off the road on the way up and down. And I ended up double ending this. So the final buyer was the one that came and wanted to work with me. We had a couple of others, but it's just been, being responsive and staying on top of everything and learning as I go.
Love it, bro. Well, congratulations. If you did 2 last year, I think that you're on a pretty good trend this year. So looking forward to you breaking that, 8 deals and getting to 15 deals this year. So congrats, first of many on our team. Let's go to Peter. Peter, really quick, talk about this $500,000 deal. What worked, what the strategy was, what city you represented. Let's go.
This one was a long-term lead. So the funny thing is he reached out for the 20% down payment assistance. And then he had a rich uncle that passed away and he inherited $1 million. And then while we were shopping, he brings his girlfriend out, who's also loaded, or her parents are. So then the boyfriend doesn't want the property, but the girlfriend does. And then mom's sending her money from Japan to buy the property all cash in Oakland.
Wow. I like that family. Right. All right. Well, great stuff. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to Dewey. And let's continue cruising on through the escrows. All right. Next up on the list, Joellen Brooks, who just recently did a rebrand. She is now the Next Door agent. And big kudos to her. She is really developing her brand and her business via Nextdoor. She has now dubbed herself as the Nextdoor agent. She's going through a rebrand, and it's been really cool seeing what you've done. And then Otis, despite adversity, despite not being able to walk, despite being on a bum leg, was still able to get into contract on a flex deal for $520,000. So let's go to actually, let me see. I think Joellen might be traveling right now. She is not on. So let's go, Otis. Otis, big dog. Let's hear from you. I know you're a huge Niners fan, so congratulations to you, but talk to us about this deal. Rapid fire, let's go.
You're gonna keep that shit going all week, Elias. Come on now.
I know.
Big ups to Joellen. That next door shit was like, it was major. My very first post, I think I was over like 17, 18,000, just me welcoming myself to the neighborhood, thanking people for letting me and my family in. And it got me rambling. I got like 4 appointments that I went out with 2 coffee dates with some veterans. So I'm trying to figure out who I need to talk to be able to go do some VA stuff up at the base, because I'm like literally like 3 or 4 miles away from Travis Air Base. So thank you, Joellen. As far as this deal, it's my very first condo, so it was a little tricky because Richmond, Marina Bay has a specific tax for a development fee, and it was 1.5, and this is where the deal got a little tricky. This one's been on market since last August, but they fell out recently about 30 days, and we kind of picked up right after they went back on market. They were listed at 529, they fell out at 522, so when we first seen it, we were trying to do like 490, 500, and the agent said it wasn't even going to happen. So the mom took the daughter. That's who it's for, and this is on a special disability loan that I found out about. So that's pretty good to look into. Paul Bozak of Unified Home Loans got the breakdown on that, but this one was hard because that fee is like $8,500. That's on taxed on top. So this client was paying over 28,000 in credits. So me and the lender tried to work out, but sellers was holding real firm, and we used the benefit of the market getting hot and them willing to go back on the market again. So she just chalked it up, and we finalized it yesterday. So we should be seeing it out. We just got the appraisal ordered. So no worries if stuff doesn't work your way. Just kind of find it out. I had to go back and forth with the listing agent, and I was even going to reduce my commission and try to talk to him to see if he wanted to, because it's been on since August, and I know he wanted to get rid of it, but didn't work. But we stood fast, and now we're going to see it through and close on the deal.
Congratulations to you, to Joellen. You guys, if you're not yet tapping in Nextdoor, there's a recording. You can go back through the Keep It Moving coachings. I think it was 2 weeks ago on Wednesday. Joellen did her whole entire presentation. She's going to be doing more of those, but there is huge opportunities through Nextdoor to build your business, just to have it as another opportunity for you to create leads. And it's working for her. She's doing it in a very human way. So highly recommend that you dive into that platform to develop leads. Shout out to Mark and to Patrick, got into contract for $534,000. Great job, gentlemen. I don't know if they are both on right now. Let's see. No, let's see if Mark is on. No, neither one of them are on. So congratulations. Let's move on to the next category. All right, so Eric King got in contract for $600,000, and Kevin Bowie and Vivian got into contract for $600 as well. Let's see if Eric is on. All right, cool. Eric is not. Let's see if Viv is on, and let's see if Kev is on. All right, cool. One clap for them. Let's move to the next category. All right, so Samantha, you are on, so I'm going to turn the mic over to you. $650,000, and then Maria and Pam Spivey got in a contract for $765,000. So congratulations, ladies. Samantha, let's go over to you and hear about this deal, your strategy, what worked. Talk to us about this deal. Let's go.
So she's from my social media. We've been looking since November, just getting outbid left to right in Richmond. I don't know what's going on in Richmond, but we've been going like, I think the highest we went over was 80K and still got outbid. And this one was just, well, we were 1 out of 4 and we came in the highest. And if I'm not mistaken, it was listed at 599. So we still went above. And really what it comes down to is just educating your clients through the buyer process and letting them know, like, because she was like, you know, why are they listing at this price and they want more? So just explaining that, but other than that, I mean, we got in contract. It was tough. We were looking for a while, but it's Richmond.
Hey, congratulations, Sammy. So I want you to take us back though. What was the video? What was the story? What was the post that originally got them to talk with you? And how did you move them from social media into an appointment?
So it comes down to Evelyn, my go-to lender. She collabs me on her videos a lot. So that's where it came from. She's liked how we work together, and it's actually on her friends list, and she added me and just basically was like, where do I go from there? And we did the buyer's consultation and we started searching. But yeah, it comes from social media. Now I know one, and I have a second one also that liked the duo. So that one, Jessica Alfaro's helping me with right now. And then I just got another one. The son also was looking at our videos. And it's just
I love this. I love it. Well, congratulations to you. I love this partnership with Evelyn. And you guys, we always talk about this, OPA, other people's audiences. If you create content that's good enough that you can collaborate with someone, you know how you know that it's good enough content is because they accept the collaboration, because it makes sense for their page as well, because they have an audience as well. So other people's audience can work to your advantage as long as the content is valuable for both of the platforms and both of the audiences. So really good stuff, Samantha. Congratulations to you. Congratulations, Maria, and congratulations to Pamela Spivey. Let's continue cruising on. Next up is Ina, and contract for 780, and then check that out, 812,000, Vernon and Lisette. Vernon, I see you are on camera, my man. Let's go ahead and turn the mic over to you. Tell us about this deal. Tell us about the strategy, what worked, and let's go to you, Vernon Williams.
Thank you, Coach. A very interesting couple, Grace and Evan. This is our first online lead conversion of the year, so we're excited about that. And we stuck to setting the appointment, the location, and learning their motivation. So their areas of interest were between Orinda, Martinez, did a lot of showing out there, Benicia. They currently own in El Sobrante, and so they were looking for somewhat of an upgrade, if you will. And man, after several months of, maybe a couple of months of showing, but showing several properties over time, we were able to get our offer accepted in Benicia. And so list price was $795. We came in at $812. There were multiple offers on the property. I think our terms were strong. although there was an offer that we were competing with that I found out later, came in with no contingencies. The differentiator was that we had really developed a dope relationship with the seller, and the seller took a liking to our client, actually made reference that she reminded, him of her father and vice versa. And that emotional connection was the differentiator, as to how our offer got accepted with all of our contingencies in place in comparison to an offer with no contingencies, kind of same offer price, same prices, but the relationship is what made the difference. So yeah, man, we're actively moving. Short inspection periods, 5 days. We're on day 3, so I'm gonna complete this meeting, get over there, and continue to move through that phase. But super excited for our clients. I know Lisette is super juiced. She's out showing in Pleasanton. I'm handling this meeting, and then I'll be in Benicia. So, man, we're rocking it. 2024, starting off with rocket fuel momentum. So we're excited.
God, I love that. And I'm glad that you put that down below, Otis. And I have a note here. It says, who connects the most wins the most. And, from not only the consumer side, but the negotiation side and working with the listing agent and building those relationships and those bonds. They didn't have the best offer in regards to terms, but they had the best relationship in that one. So congratulations to you. Congratulations to Lisette. Congratulations to Ina. And let's get right into the next slide. Kaleem got in contract for $945,000. I love this, Kaleem. Love your price point. Congratulations. He is not on, but one big giant clap for Kaleem, and he has been on a rhythm lately. All right, guys. So last week was a decent week for us. We put up 14 new escrows. January starts out as a kind of a challenging month, but you guys are showing that week in and week out, we're just growing and growing and growing. So congratulations to everybody that contributed to our success last week. 14 new escrows, over $8 million in new volume. And let's give this dude a shout out. But, before we do, looking ahead, first and foremost, if you're a brand new agent, when you're joining the team, Drea and Molly are doing something really, really cool. They're doing in-person onboarding. You have to attend the onboarding in order for you to be a part of our environment. Now what we're doing is we're doing onboarding, and then directly after that, the week after, we're also doing business planning. So there's a few of you that are going to be joining me this week in Hayward for business planning, because we want to make sure that you guys feel supported, that we answer all of your questions, you know where everything's at, and then you have a clear line of sight as you're growing in this business. The last thing we want anybody to do is to feel bogged down. So if you're an agent that's been here for a while, that maybe you just need a refresher, feel free to tap in with me, tap in with Molly, and you guys can attend those sessions. But we want to make sure that everybody is set up for success in our environment, no matter if they've sold tons of homes or if they're brand new or if they're anywhere in between. Molly, looking ahead for events and reminders, anything that the team needs to be on the lookout for in the next coming weeks?
Not at this time. Nope. Except,
okay, cool.
Yeah, no, because you haven't gotten to the slides yet, but nope, not at this time.
Okay, perfect. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and talk about the year in review. If you haven't already, please make sure to mark your calendar. Year in review, February 6th, 10:30, right here in Oakland. This is the meeting of the year that you do not want to miss. We're going to honor, we're going to edify, we're going to recognize all of your contributions in all kinds of different categories from 2023. So please make sure that you are here. And if you're talking with somebody that they're thinking about joining our organization or being a part of the company, I want to encourage you to bring a person to this event, because this is going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be tons and tons of stuff for us to share, for them to see what our culture is like. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody next week right here, 10:30. Please park in the parking garage and don't leave any valuables in your car. That's next week. Make sure that you guys are here. Any questions about this? No? Everyone clear? All right, cool. All right, so Kenny, Karina, Molly, anything else that we need to share with the team before we head out?
All good on my end.
Kenny, good?
Since Patrick's here, but for the fast booth, please, reminder, do not move or touch the camera. It's set up in place for it to be dummy proof. So please make sure you are very careful in there.
And Brian said last week, don't leave clothes in there because they'll be donated, and just keep it clean in there. Sometimes I go in there, I rarely go in there, but sometimes it's pretty gross in there. People just leave stuff around. I mean, it's treated like your own home.
Yeah.
Wait, don't treat it like your own home.
Yeah.
I gross at home.
Exactly.
Treat it, treat it like a 5-star hotel lobby or something.
Patrick Nissom, fast food enthusiast. Yeah, what Brian said, don't do that. Not a big fan of cleaning up. Another thing is that, I don't know if you guys received the email, but we do have a fast booth prompt that is still running. It is still January. It is still an apt opportunity to share your wins from 2023. And I went ahead and made your life easier. So there is a type form in the email I sent. If you plug in your data from last year, it will auto-generate you a script. Boom, just like that. It'll email it to you. It'll be formatted, ready to go. And so give it a shot. Try it out. You don't even have to use the fast booth. You can record it in front of your phone. Send it to our editors. They will shred it up for you. And just a great way to reintroduce yourself to your clients in 2024 and let them know you're a heavy hitter in this business. So keep the rooms clean and go ahead and generate yourself a script. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, you guys, we're making it as easy as we possibly can for you. There's zero reason, none. I don't know why. I mean, I'd be open to that conversation, but that's going to be a hard sell. There is no reason at this stage in the game, 2024, why you should not be on camera talking about the industry, your likes, your hobbies, just get you out to the consumers and let them see there's no reason. And maybe it's confidence. Well, whatever we can do to help you to get over those hurdles, please let us know. But I promise you this, the ones that are going to be the most visible in 2024 are going to win, just like they won in 2022, 23, 21, and all the years prior. So you guys, I'm excited about where we are.
Get some decent lighting at home. Get like a $20 lamp, like shoot the content from your home, your bedroom, your kitchen, wherever, and then send that over to editors. You do not have to you don't have to go to the fast food, only record content for video editors to chop your stuff up for you. Anywhere with decent lighting, even outside, and then there's AI, there's tools that can clean up the background sound. Ideally, you want to minimize it, but just shoot content and get out there. You got to get in the rhythm of doing that.
That's right. You guys can buy a little kit for literally $100. It's called Movo. You just buy that. It comes with an exterior mic and a light, and it's just simple to use, you guys. So no excuses. Let's have some fun. I'll see the people that made it to Hustlers Lunch in just a little bit. Looking forward to celebrating all of your accomplishments. I'm going to tap on some of your shoulders to be our presenters for the award categories, but looking forward to honoring all of your accomplishments and recognizing you next week. So let's come correct. Let's pack the house. And if you need anything in the meantime, please let me know. And as always, we'll be on for Keep It Moving tomorrow. And in the next couple of weeks, I have some really, really exciting guests that we're going to be featuring on Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. So you guys have an amazing week. If you need anything, you know where to find us. Peace.
Peace, y'all.